Arizona's high desert is a land of extremes. Parching heat by day, frigid cold by night. It is a land of beautiful allure and deadly potential.
Just because it's pretty doesn't mean it's safe. A misstep, an error in judgment, forgetting to do a basic piece of preparedness can have disastrous effects.
Scorpions, rattlers, flash floods, and miles upon miles of nothing but distant horizon. Each year, thousands of people get lost in the desert Southwest. Of these, some 400 will die.
When you head out of this canyon and you realize there's 60 miles in either direction and you don't know which way to travel, that's impending doom.
Hey! Hey!
For the lost, the desert is a barren, confusing place where delusion and panic are sometimes all that separate the living from the dead.
So if you're having trouble walking 100 yards, do you really think you can walk for 7 hours? And by the way, you're too damn late. Even if you knew where you were, you're screwed, right? Or do you not get that yet?
This is the story of 4 strangers lost in Arizona's high desert. They have no food, no water, and no idea how to get out.
Hey, I'm Chad.
Hi, Chad, I'm Tu.
Nice
Chad, Tu, Linda, and Aaron. 4 brave strangers who have traveled to the American Southwest for an adventure that is almost entirely unknown to them. They know they are about to be dropped in the desert with little food or water. And they know they will have to fend for themselves.
Say goodbye to civilization.
What they don't know is how, or who will be with them along the way. Wilderness expert Cody Lundeen is the founder of Arizona's Aboriginal Living Skills School. He's spent a lifetime teaching students how to survive the desert with nothing more than the clothes on their back. It's a 4-hour ride north from Phoenix.
I'm already lost, and we're not even in the desert.
All the time they'll have to get to know one another and guess at the ordeal to come. And in the distance, a lone figure awaits them.
Look, there's somebody in the road. What's up with that?
Oh my gosh.
What's the sign say?
High desert.
High desert. Totally.
When I first saw Cody, I thought, what a nut.
Yeah, give him a ride.
Yeah, pull over, pick him up. All right. Hey.
My way?
Yeah.
High desert.
High desert. Care if I hop in?
Go for it.
Far out.
All right.
Mighty windy out there.
He climbed in the car. I immediately thought, where is this guy's shoes?
All right. What happened to your shoes? Don't have any of those.
No shoes?
No shoes. Thanks for picking me up, though.
Absolutely.
Let's just drive on.
All right.
Let's go, Chad.
A lot of people are fearful when they come out into the outdoors, especially the Southwest. It's renowned for the most venomous creatures, most species of rattlesnakes, etc. But I consider it my home. The thing that kills the most people in an outdoor survival situation is panic. And panic comes from a lack of understanding. So the more understanding you have about a place, the better off you're going to be.
So that was my first thought, was where are his shoes? And then my second thought was, who is this? Like, this is hokey. This is something up here. This guy's not real. This is hokey.
You're at the proverbial end of the road, so go ahead.
Just before setting out, Cody does a careful search of their bags.
You can whack me around with that.
They're allowed only what a typical day hiker would carry.
Food.
A sandwich, an extra top layer, and the most essential element of all,
So you each get 2 quarts of water, okay, to carry with you. Water's your life here. Why is it your life?
She'll die without it.
You'll die without it.
everything else gets left behind.
We got this flashlight for the night to minimize fright, right?
And
Okay.
off you go.
Neosporin, brush, spirulina, We got some Band-Aids and some Q-tips and some dental floss. And what's this here?
It's pickled green papaya.
Next!
Okay, so I've got this
Everyone needs one of
goodie
those.
here.
What the hell is that?
It's a bouncy rubber.
A bouncy rubber.
It's
What's that little orange man?
yeah, they're you know those they have parachute men attached to them. I'm for fun, just
Next!
I didn't really think you were going to go through with the search.
Oh mercy. A bundle of fun.
Yes. I was bringing it for all of you guys.
You know, I love this stuff as much as anyone else.
So let me squeeze it one more time.
Squeeze
Hold on, let me just
it.
all right, okay.
So put it right, if it'll even fit. Now we're down to these real extreme need items. You know? 2 poop shooters and the bouncing rubber. So what I'm going to do is I'll trade you 2 poop shooters, and for some unknown reason, I'm going to let you have
yes,
them.
yeah, excellent.
Another gift I'm going to give you, because it is monsoon season in the high desert. I have these little gifts, and hopefully we won't need to use them.
Thank you.
These are 55-gallon drum liners.
He handed that to us as a gift. I went, you've got to be kidding me. Well, thanks, you know, and shoved it in my bag.
So try not to poke them. Keep them all in one piece. The desert's full of stuff that pricks, pokes, or stings. So try to keep those pads in one piece, because you're going to need them. But we're losing daylight, so we got to hit the proverbial trail. Okay, where are we going, and why are we going? What are we looking for primarily?
Higher up.
Always in the high desert. What are you looking for?
Water?
Water. Okay. So think like a raindrop. Water falls, and then what does it do when it hits the ground?
It runs down.
It runs down.
What I thought was, as soon as we got going, he was going to put on a pair of big, high-tech hiking boots. So when he just kept on walking, I began to take him more seriously with that.
It's 5 p.m. and about 84 degrees. Sunset and much colder temperatures are less than 2 hours away. Chad, 2, Linda, and Aaron are now hikers in a contrived experiment that will soon become painfully real.
But when you take 21st century Americans that don't have a lot of experience in the outdoors and stick them into the American Southwest, and you go into the desert country, it was almost predictable that there's going to be some kind of stress or some kind of problem arises naturally as a result of it. A lot of people go into the wilderness with the "it can't happen to me" attitude.
Which direction do you want to maximize your energy on now? We're running out of light.
We're down.
Why?
We're lower. We might find water and shelter.
Okay.
We're
Everyone
less
agree with
exposed
that?
to the winter.
Okay. So let's just keep following this drainage down.
By 7 p.m., night is quickly falling. Finding safe shelter in this flood wash is critical.
Pay attention when you're walking with the stones. This isn't Three's Company, so you're not going to be able to walk hand in hand here. You're going to have to go single file. You can lose up to a gallon of water an hour in sweat in hardcore desert temperatures. See the glow on Chad's face? Everyone's it's probably not just the 2 pounds of sunscreen he put on it. Water's your life out here.
The full moon signals a bright but cold night ahead.
Keep going.
Around them, the desert's nocturnal creatures stir to life.
Winter snakes typically out and about.
Now,
As the light dims, their options for shelter fade.
It looks pretty.
The group chooses to bed down under a juniper tree, barely above the flood zone.
the main reason we're here at all is there's semi-flat ground. It's getting dark. We do have this cover canopy to try to keep our radiant energy and heat in our bodies, but also we have the cold air sinks thing coming down. The main thing that you need to worry about is your body temperature dropping too low tonight.
Okay.
And if you get wet, you're screwed. So you need to keep your clothing dry.